Good morning. Welcome to another weekly vlog. You're just shocked I'm speaking in public. It is Monday. It actually is in the morning. It's 12:50. So I lied. We have come to Starbucks today to do some work. Just get out of the house, be focused, no distractions. I am double parked because it's kind of chilly in here, but I really wanted my matcha, but I also didn't want to be freezing, so I have a tea and my matcha. Plus they gave me a venti when I ordered a grande, so it's a good day. We've been here for probably over an hour. I don't know how long we'll be here, but we're getting things done. So that's the update. Welcome back. Monday, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. the usual morning lineup. Do you have anything else to say?
Whenever you're ready, look around.
Oh. Where is it?
I think it's on your list.
Anyway, enjoy this time lapse of us editing. Taken this jumper off since I got it? No. I am going to make my morning drinks. Every single morning without fail, I have bone broth and greens. These are by far the best brands I've found for both. These greens I was put on by Lang. They're lychee flavored and they're by far the least greens tasting greens I've ever had. Like I would just make a glass for a little tasty beverage. I feel like the combo of these just makes my digestion feel so much better. I'm starting a new gym program today. Recently, whenever I've been going to the gym, I've been walking in with absolutely no plan and just kind of like feeling like a lost puppy in the gym because I walk in and I'm like, oh, I'll do this exercise and then I'll do this exercise, and I'm not feeling like motivated because of that, because I'm like, I don't really feel like I'm working towards anything. I've come to realize that is my least favorite feeling in the gym. Like I want to go in with a written out plan of everything that I need to do. So today I'm starting a new program for the next 6 weeks, and I'm just so excited to be able to walk into a gym and actually like have a plan, get in, get out. Because I've been finding since not having a program, I spend like double the time that I need to in the gym because I'm like deciding what to do and then like taking my time with it. It's just something just needed to change. The program is through Move With Us and it is the Busy Girl program level 2. Perfect for if you don't have a lot of time or you don't even want to spend a lot of time in the gym. So you want to be moving your body but not there for like over an hour every single day, which is definitely how I feel. I also feel like it's just so much more easier to get yourself there when you know that you'll be done in like 45 minutes. And why I chose this specific program was that it's a mix of strength training and Pilates, which is exactly what I want. I get so bored with my workouts and need a lot of variety to like kind of keep me interested. There's a couple of glute focus days, which is great because I really want to focus on growing my glutes again. Have they become non-existent? Kind of, which is fine. I know that when I'm consistently training my glutes, you just kind of, you know, Pilates and upper body strength sessions as well. So it's really just like my perfect program. And the sessions kind of range between 30 to 45 minutes, which is my ideal amount of working out time. I'll keep you all updated with the program over the next 6 weeks. I'm excited to have a program to stick to and actually start feeling some results. You know, I also, hold me to this if I forget. If I do, please remind me in the comments, but I'll try and link the program I'm doing in the description box if you wanted to do it alongside me. That would motivate me a hell of a lot more. No pressure, but if you want to do, I wouldn't be mad about it. Also heading to the Gold Coast for the day, so I'm gonna get ready, drink my drinks, and then head off. My legs on that last exercise, the up was literally, I could feel the shake. It was like by the way, I forced Georgia to come and work out with me.
I love every minute of it.
And I'm glad. Oh, that's stunning. It's got ticks next to the workout that we just did. I feel dead, but in a good way. I'm thinking oakberry.
So glad we're on the same page.
So glad we're on the same page. I feel so good to get that done straight away in the day.
Yeah, truly. Legs done.
Check. I'm excited to see how much harder they get.
But how much stronger you get. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Yeah. This is actually the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Your latte?
Could I have no syrup and that on almond milk?
Extra ice?
Yeah.
Time to pay my taxes. Yay! I love being ignored. Can you hear me or no?
What did you say?
I was like, I love being ignored.
I just thought you were singing to yourself.
Look how uneven my camera is. I'm keeping that in. What even is my password? Okay, that is done. That feels good to get that done. Oh,
It makes it sense.
You don't need no reason. Something, cause it hurts. Does anyone know that song? And if you do, please can you let me know the title?
Don't make unnecessary journeys. Don't leave me alone. This is our first time separated.
No, in a week. Georgia and I have almost been together for a whole week straight. Her house,
no
my
reason,
house.
really.
No reason. Just, do you want to stay another night? Okay. Okay. Do you want to stay another night? Okay. Isn't it great that we don't need to ask permission from our parents?
Yeah, truly.
When you were younger and you were like having sleepovers and like you wanted to stay another night, would you like go to your parents and be like, so we were thinking maybe if we could have another night, we'll do this, like try and like barter with them?
Yeah. Mom said it was okay.
Yeah. And we could like, we'll take the dogs for a walk, or like I'll do the dishes tonight, or like something like that. I would always do that.
I feel like I did a Shark Tank presentation when I was trying to convince my parents to let me dye my hair.
Really?
And it didn't work. They said no. I'm glad they did.
What did you want to dye it as?
I wanted to do like a blonde balayage.
I
Like,
definitely
was
did that
a bit
also.
of a brunette, but they didn't even listen to what I said. I think.
Oh wow.
And I was sad. I cried. I'm so mad at you.
Why?
You're leaving me.
Fair. I got a plane.
I wish.
I got a train to catch.
Now my tummy hurts, he's in love with her. We ain't couple of fucking monsters like a mother and a father. You could poison, you're the worst person on earth. Fuck you.
George? Someone rip this jumper off my body. It's simply not coming off until you do. I've had Renee Rapp's new album on repeat since it's released. And if you're not doing the same, I highly recommend going over and doing the same. I think my favorite songs so far, Poison, Tummy Hurts, and Talk Too Much. Do yourself a favor and go listen to them. I have 3 minutes, so I'm not going to sit here and talk your ear off for 10 minutes like I normally do, but I've just driven to Derm House. I'm currently doing skin needling every 4 weeks to get rid of acne scars. And then she does an enzyme mask, which is the one that like hardens on your face and like sits there and you can't like move, you can't talk, and you can like feel your pulse. It's kind of crazy. The skin needling kind of, it hurts, but it's not like unbearable pain. The worst part for me is when they do your like neck and like here with the needle, because it just feels so wrong. It just feels like that just shouldn't be touched like that. You know what I mean? Anyway, I brought my Kindle with me because when the enzyme mask was on, it has to sit for like 45 minutes. So I'm hopefully going to finish this book. It's The Housemaid's Secret, which is the sequel to The Housemaid, which I've read by Frida McFadden. I'm like 60% through, so surely the end of it's just going to be like so bingeable. I also finished this morning Funny You Should Ask, which is the book I've been reading this week. And I enjoyed. I think, you know what? Actually, I have to go in. I'm going to leave you on a bit of suspense. Next time you see me, I'm going to be very red-faced. My face is like red for like a day after getting this done. But it seems to be working pretty well, so it's worth it. I've just gone book shopping, haven't I? Also, this is my skin after about 24 hours of getting the skin needling. It's definitely still a bit red, especially around my cheeks, I feel, and a bit on my forehead, but definitely not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday, I was literally getting looks when I went grocery shopping. You saw in the clip, but it was just like red and then red. Anyway, I went book shopping because I finished The Housemaid's Secret this morning. I'm just really in a reading mood this week, which I'm loving. Went and bought 3 books actually. I got The Bodyguard for Georgia because this is our next book club book. She couldn't find it anywhere, so I thought I'd grab that for her when I saw it. It seems to be a very sought after book as well because this is the last one in the store. So I got that for her. And then I picked up the Hawthorne Legacy, which is the second book in the Inheritance Games series. I read the first one kind of like early on last year, I feel. And I was drawn to pick this up because I'm not feeling a thriller because I just finished one. I'm not feeling a romance because I also just finished one. So I was thinking a fantasy, but I also did just finish Fourth Wing. So I was like, am I ready to step into another fantasy world? And I'm not sure. So I kind of thought this would be good because it's like a mix of mystery and a bit of romance. I've heard this book is way better than the first one. And I did enjoy the first one. The other book I picked up, I've decided to embark on the Throne of Glass journey. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's an 8-book series. It's a big series to commit to, but I think I'm ready. I think I am. I think this is the correct one to start off with. I also picked up this and I don't know which one to start first. Like, do I just jump into a fantasy? Because here's my thing. This is if I'm in the mood to jump into new characters, a new world, getting my head around this like whole new fantasy world, or getting back into characters that I know, a storyline that I know. Not sure what I'm in the mood for. I also looked everywhere for red, white, and I can never say that. Red, white, and royal blue. But everywhere just had the new cover, like the new movie cover. As much as that's cute, the original one's pink, and I love a pink book. But nowhere had the original cover. They all just had the new one. So I'm potentially going to order that online, or perhaps just look in a couple more bookstores. But Georgia's reading that book right now, and she's really selling me on reading it. So that's my book haul for today. Hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to drive home and think about which book I want to start. Really not sure. Also, look how light my hair is looking. Like, all of that is almost blonde again. I do have a hair appointment next week though to go dark, because I just think that's what I need. It'll be darker than I've ever gone before, so I'm kind of scared. But also my hair always lightens after I go dark, so I'm like, if I don't like it, it'll probably be like for a month. Anyway, there's something about sitting in a car for me that just makes me not be able to stop talking. So that's all. Well, I really feel like you can see the redness of my face in this lighting. Obviously home now, I've just had some lunch and I've decided I'm going to start, I keep going to call it the Inheritance Games, the Hawthorne Legacy. I can't get over how red my face looks right now. So I was talking to Rach about the books that I just bought, and she basically said that she highly recommends starting with Throne of Glass, not Assassin's Blade. And I am going to stick to her recommendation on this one. So I've decided I'm going to buy Throne of Glass tomorrow and then start it. But I'm just really in the mood to read, so I'm going to start this one. I've made myself a hot chocolate and I'm going to sit and relax on the couch before I take the puppies out for a walk. I'm very excited. I hope I can like get into it very quickly because I do already know the characters. But as I said, I did read that book like well over a year ago now, I think. So I hope by just like starting to read it, I am able to like jump back into the world easily and kind of remember everything that happened. I think I remember roughly what happened, but I'm very excited to start it. It's also a very floppy book, which is just gorgeous. Perfect size font. I'm a fan. I'm going to start this and relax, and I'll keep you updated on my thoughts. shopping again today. I promise I'm done for a while, but I of course will give you a haul. Also, look at my new jumper. Can you see? It says how's the weather parks on it. Yeah, I feel like if you know, you know. If you don't know, read Magnolia Parks and then you'll know. You'll know. Rach and I did an order on House of Jupiter, which is like a store for like bookish merch, and I just couldn't pass up this crew neck. I mean, I love a crew neck every single day, but the fact that this one says how's the weather parks and it's pink and red, and I also feel like it's like subtle. It's not super obvious, but if people see me on the street and they know, I really hope it like sparks up conversation. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I've got Gossip Girl on in the background. I just had dinner and I'm honestly just in a phenomenal mood. I've just been in such a happy headspace this week, and not to say that I'm like usually really down or whatever, but this week I've just felt really happy all week, and obviously that's a really nice feeling. So I'm just feeling good, and I don't even really know why. Like nothing has been like out of the ordinary. Yeah, I really don't know. I just feel really happy and content with life at the moment, which is kind of rare for me, who is someone who's like a perfectionist and always needs to like be doing better. If that makes sense? Anyway, time for my book haul. First, I managed to find the original copy of Red, White and Royal. Can't say it again. Red, White and Royal Blue. Try and say that 5 times really fast. Red, White and Royal Blue. Red, White and Royal Blue. Red, White, Royal Blue. But yes, I found the original cover, which is just so pretty. I'm very excited to start this. I kind of want to start it tonight. There's just so many books that I want to be reading right this very second. Next, I picked up the first book in the, I think it's called the Flawless series. I'm not sure. I think it's currently a 3-book series, but I think more books are coming out. I wanted to read the series for ages, and every single time I've gone into any bookstores, they've had like the second or the third one and not the first one. So I saw this today and I had to pick it up. Another pink book. I love a pink book so much. I've heard great things about this series, so I'm very excited to read my first cowboy romance. Next, if you recall yesterday, I bought Assassin's Blade thinking it was the first one in this series, but today I picked up Throne of Glass. This is the first one I'm going to read in the series, and I'm so excited and kind of scared to start this 8-book series. And then last but not least, I picked up Powerless by, I haven't been saying who any of these are by, but this one is by Lauren Roberts, and it was on sale today. $5 off. This is a book that I saw the YouTuber Sarah Caroli, which I feel like if you love watching book content, you'll definitely already know her. But if you are wanting someone to watch who is very much into books, she raved about this book and definitely convinced me to pick this up. Me and Rach both picked this up today. And those are the books I picked up. We've got a good range of romance and fantasy. You can tell the romance books and the fantasy books apart by the colours. I have just been doing some editing on the couch with Gossip Girl on in the background. It's currently my comfort show of choice. I watch it every single year, and I feel like I haven't watched it so far this year, so I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It is just like a top tier show at the end of the day. Anyway, I'm going to head upstairs, have a shower, plonk myself in bed. I've been reading quite a bit more of the Hawthorne Legacy. I am 120 pages in, making a good old dent into it, and I'm thoroughly enjoying so far. I love the huge element of mystery in here, because it's like mystery with a little bit of like kind of romance. I'm just thoroughly enjoying it. It's a very like quick read, I feel, plus the chapters are literally 2 pages long, and that just makes me feel like I'm reading so much faster, because there'll be so many times where I'm like, oh, like okay, I'm done, and then I see the next chapter is like 2 pages long. I'm like, one more chapter, and then that happens like 5 or 6 times. Whereas if I finish a chapter on a book and then the next chapter is like 20 pages long, I'll be like, I probably won't continue reading. Do you know what I mean? I love a short chapter. I do. I'm very excited to add these to a little growing bookshelf. I actually want to get like a proper bookshelf, because right now I'm just putting all my books in my wardrobe, and that's very quickly filling up. I'm so excited. That's so much fun. I love books. Also, I love this crew neck. Can't wait for it to become my personality. This is my current bookshelf. It's very quickly filling up and taking over, but I'm so happy with all of my new books. That's so fun. This is deja vu. I'm in my car yet again, and I'm in this jumper yet again. But good morning. I've just driven about an hour to the sunny coast today. Maddie and I are having a little walk, brekkie, and then beach day. The weather is slowly warming up. Like it really is starting to feel like spring more so than winter. And so I'm starting to just crave beach day. I've also brought with me, do I just start saying this book instead of getting it wrong every single time I say it? Started it a little bit before bed last night. Got a decent chunk in. You know how I was saying last night how I love a short chapter? This book is the opposite to what I was saying that I loved. It's a quite a long chapter book, but I am thoroughly enjoying. So just in case we want to read at the beach day, I brought that with me. Brought some swimmers and a change of clothes, and I'm excited. We're going to start with a walk, maybe a coffee, and then some brekkie. So those are my Saturday plans, and I couldn't be happier about it. Good morning. We have come down to the beach again this morning for my second cold. Is it like cold exposure?
I don't think it's cold enough to call it a plunge.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not an ice bath.
But it's definitely cold.
Yeah. Like your skin has that same like almost feeling when you're doing an ice bath, just like not to the extent of like full ice.
It's definitely like too cold to stay in though. Like,
yeah.
You stay in there and you're like, it's cold.
Well, once you get in, normally it's like, oh, like it's better once you get in, but like it's just cold. It feels so good afterwards. I'm always like, oh, I don't want to, and then I feel so energized afterwards. Like I was feeling really sleepy. As soon as I got out, I feel so energized. It's amazing. But we've come down to the beach for a little relaxing Sunday morning. It's a beautiful day. Brought my book down, did a bit of reading. Really enjoyed this book so far. It's kind of like giving a little bit of slow burn, which I'm enjoying. You know what I mean? Like make me work for it. And yeah, we just went in. Now we're just cooling off. Drying off, I mean. Warming up is what I meant. And then we're going to go home and get started on a bit of a Sunday clean and a Sunday reset. The house is looking a bit messy after this week. It is 3:52 and I am outside of the gym. Honestly, it's the last thing I feel like doing. I did some cleaning and then I've just been relaxing on the couch watching Gossip Girl. What's new? But I never finished my last session of this week. It was supposed to be on Friday, but well, okay, here's a couple of my excuses, but also I know that I just was lazy. I couldn't actually work out for 48 hours after I got my skin needling done, so that ruled out Wednesday, Thursday. However, I could have worked out Friday, Saturday, and I didn't. So here we are on a Sunday. Honestly, there's only 2 reasons that have motivated me and like managed to get me to the gym. One, it's upper body. That is the last session of the week. So that's the first win. Secondly, I know that it's like 30 minutes long. So the fact that I only have to spend 30 minutes in the gym right now, huge factor in me actually getting here. I won't lie. Had a bit of a jam out on my way here, hoping that would get me in the zone. Got my headphones. So I'm going to just blast Renee rap. I'm sure I'll be fine when I get in there. Plus it is probably going to be pretty quiet because it's a Sunday afternoon. So yeah, I'm sure I'm going to feel fine once I go in. It's just feeling myself off the couch, putting activewear on, then getting myself in the car, driving, parking, then getting myself in. Once I'm in, things will happen. Do I have any lip balm? I do. It's a gorgeous realization. And then after I get this gym session done, I'm gonna go home, take the boys for their daily sunset walk, have a shower, wash my hair, get into fresh pajamas, make an early dinner and just relax for the rest of the evening before it's just Monday all over again. Also, you might not be able to see super well, but my skin has started to peel a little bit around my chin and potentially a bit on my forehead as well from the skin needling. It's very dry, but I've just been dousing myself with hydrating skincare, but I know it's just all part of the process. It's almost like satisfying when it starts to happen because I feel like this isn't actually correct, but I feel like it's like another layer of scarring coming off my skin. So it is very satisfying. But anyway, that's all the procrastinating in the car I can do. Let's do it. I just realized my headphones don't have any charge and the gym is busy. Feels so good. I feel like there's no better feeling than going to bed with a clean house, especially on a Sunday night. You just feel so prepped for the week. You know what I mean? Anyway, I am just about to head up to bed. I'm making my little sleepy nighttime hot chocolate. And I realized I haven't talked about this yet, which I am shocked that I haven't because it's quite literally changed my life. A lot of you might remember a while back, I was really struggling with my sleep. and insomnia, and it's kind of been something I've always struggled with, like for as long as I can remember. I even remember being like quite young and not being able to fall asleep like hours and hours on end at night. And especially in the last maybe like 3 to 4 years, I would go through like a few week phases where I wouldn't sleep very well at all. Like it would take me hours and hours and hours to get to sleep, and then it would just kind of go away and I wouldn't really like think too much of it. Then I went through a phase probably a few months ago now where it just wouldn't stop, and I just had the worst insomnia of my life. I went to a doctor about it, had to do all of these things. I went to see a therapist and it was a whole thing. Then it just left like a few weeks before we went traveling, and then I was fine most of the time we were away. Then we came back and I was fine for maybe a week or two, and then it started again and I just couldn't fall asleep for hours and hours and hours. Then I was influenced by Riley Hempson. She posted talking about this beauty sleep adaptogenic-super-powder. It's like a hot chocolate. You can get it in tablets, but I thought it would be more fun to get it a hot chocolate. I thought, you know what, I'm willing to try absolutely anything at this point, so I ordered it, and I cannot even tell you how much this has changed my life. I have not struggled with sleep since having this. I just ran out of my first tub. As you can see, it's completely empty, and I'm so glad that I thought to order another one before it ran out, because I'm actually like scared to not have it. It makes me so sleepy. It's actually like crazy how it works. Also, just to preface, this isn't sponsored or gifted or anything. I literally was influenced and ordered it, and now have ordered my second one because I'm that obsessed with it. My camera's just died, hasn't it? Yep. I have no idea if you can actually see me even in this clip. Anyway, I just wanted to mention, because I have been using it, I think there's like 30 servings, yeah. 30 servings. I've been using it for exactly a month so far, and I actually like couldn't imagine life without it at this point. So I'll just do like a little scoop of that, and then just like a normal hot chocolate, I'll add in some hot water and some almond milk, and it's a nice little like ritual, nightly ritual. And it makes me so sleepy. Like I feel like around like 20 to 30 minutes after having it, my eyes get so stingy. It's the perfect time. I usually like have it, head straight up to bed, read for a bit, and then like my eyes, like I'm literally like falling asleep while I'm reading. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention it if any of you are struggling with sleep and feel like you've tried everything. I obviously am not saying in any way that this is going to like cure insomnia, but it really has worked for me. So I thought I would just share it in case it would help anyone, because I know firsthand how much not sleep, how much insomnia and just trying to sleep, like lying in bed for hours upon hours upon hours and not sleeping just like drives you almost insane. Like it's just crazy how much sleep affects your life. I really hope that all recorded. I just watched some of that back to make sure that I was actually like in frame. I was in frame, but it probably was one of the worst angles I've taken of myself. So I hope you enjoyed. That also brings us to the end of the week. As I said, I'm gonna head upstairs, read, and then literally pass out from this hot chocolate. I really hope you've enjoyed this week. I've had a really good week. I just felt really happy and just in a good routine and a really good mindset all week. So I really hope you've enjoyed. Fully aware just how much I didn't shut up this week and just chatted your absolute ear off. So I hope you enjoyed feeling like we were just on FaceTime all week and just hearing me chat about all the things I felt like chatting about this week. There was a lot of book chat, so I hope it wasn't too much, and I hope you enjoyed. But anyway, that is all. I love you all so much. If you have gotten to this point and listened to me literally talk this much, I don't know how you've done it, but I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. And I will see you next week.